Hi, I'm Mary Grace Inovino. I'm the second reporter, and I will continue to discuss about supply chain effectiveness in the global economies. So, here is a brief high-level overview of a process to strengthen sourcing security in terms of quality, timeliness, and cost by sourcing a second supplier. So first we have design the selection criteria that are right for the business. So in this, consider sourcing security needs by reference to a set of sourcing criteria. So the list will be unique to a business or organization and its needs. So next we have the sample figure that shows an idea or the sample set of sourcing criteria. So the list might include, for example, sourcing and supply chain capability, technical capability, product, cost profile, and so on. So next is we have make an initial solution. So by using the selection criteria, make an initial solution of candidates. Third is toughen up the selection criteria and make a short list. So using a more rigorous set of selection criteria, the list, let's say, 5 candidates. So it must a short list in order to evaluate the selection criteria objectively and match to the requirement. Next, we have conduct site visits. So examining all the factors around potential deal, so include approach to managing a large production and assembly account. Then level of interest in the commercial opportunity. Then professionalism and ability to quick accommodate site visit and assessment. So next is we have make a final evaluation and choice. So with this, when the site visits are already complete, so reevaluate the key business criteria scores, moving them up and down as appropriate. Also, determine the candidate's key strengths and weaknesses together with associated risks and draw the conclusions. Next is let's tackle the rule of procurement, purchasing, and partnerships. So, the role of procurement or purchasing in partnership, as we observe, very few organizations are self-centered to the extent that their products and services are all generated at one location. So, from basic materials. So, some materials or services are usually purchased from outside organization. So, the primary objective of a purchasing and procurement function is to obtain the correct equipment, materials, and services in the right quantity, of the right quality also, from the right origin, at the right time and cost. So the purchasing or procurement system should be documented and include first is assigning responsibilities for and within the purchasing procurement function. Second is defining the manner in which suppliers are selected to ensure that they are continually capable of supplying the requirements. Next is specifying the purchasing documentation to required in any modern procurement activity. So, commitment and involvement. So, commitment and involvement is the process of improving supplier performance. Is complex and clearly relies very heavily or securing commitment from the senior management or both organization to a partnership. So the suppliers were able to understand the businesses in which their customers were engaged and play their in the whole process. So this may be aided by presentation made to groups to directors of the suppliers brought together to share the realization of the importance of the organization performance in the quality chains. So a supplier of goods or services that has received such attention, education, training, and more likely to alert customers to potential problem. So next we have policy. So policy, one of the uh, first thing to communicate to any external supplier that the purchasing organization policy on quality of incoming goods and services. So this can include such statements as follows. First is, it is the policy of the company to ensure that the quality of all purchased materials and services meets its requirements. Then suppliers who incorporate a quality management system into their operations will be selected. This system should be designed, implemented, and operated accordingly to the International Standards Organization. The suppliers who incorporate statistical process control or SPC and continuous improvement methods into their operations will be selected. Then routine inspection, checking, measurement, and testing of incoming goods and services will not be carried out by this company or receipt. Then suppliers will be audited and their operating procedures, systems, and SPC methods will be reviewed periodically to ensure a never-ending improvement approach. Then lastly is, it is the policy this company to pursue uniformity of supply and to encourage suppliers to strive for continual reduction in variability. So next is quality management system assessment certification. So many customers examine their supplies quality management system themselves. So inevitably, this leads to high costs and duplication of activity for both the customer and supplier. So then visits and dialogue across the customer-supplier interface are a necessity for the true requirements to be met and for the future growth of the whole business chain. So visits should be concentrated, however, on improving understanding and capability, including those within the supplier organization change with carrying out internal system audits and reviews. So that's all my report. And the next topic that will be discussed is all about just in time. Thanks so much.